everybody, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts, and I got this little thing, this little Christmas hat from Dollar Tree, and I am going to revamp it. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Merry Christmas off of here, and I'm not sure, I might use that. So I'm going to hold on to that for right now. And then I want to get all of this stuff off of here. So I'm just going to try to take it off, and actually I kind of like this color right here, so I think what I want to do is I'm going to save that too. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all unwrapped. All right, I have all of it off of there, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I have this gold for Faux Yarn, and I got it on clearance at Walmart for $2.50, and I've used this on a lot of projects already. And what I want to do is I am going to, well, first put this back together. Alright, so I am going to stick a little bit of hot glue on here, and I am going to start wrapping my faux yarn around where the white used to be on here. Now on the bottom here I might have to use a little bit more hot glue to go around it so it stays on the bottom, but once I get the bottom on, then I should be able to just start wrapping it around. And this is going to look way better than this stuff that was on there. And this size of decoration would be perfect for a tiered tray if you wanted to do that. Or it could just sit on a shelf by itself. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this all glued on here, and then I'm going to wrap it all the way up to this point. Okay, so I have it wrapped up to the top here, but as you can see there's a ledge right here. So I'm actually going to have to put the yarn on the ledge here. So I'm just going to kind of flip my yarn up, and then I am going to glue it all the way around on here. Okay, I have that top part there all wrapped, and then I am just going to end it about here, and then stick a little hot glue in there to hold it down. Now if you see this yarn has this blue backing, which normally I find really cool, but not really perfect for a Santa hat. But if you kind of fluff it, you won't see too much of the blue in there. Alright, then the next thing I'm going to do is all I have is this burgundy yarn. It's a little bit darker, it's not quite the red for Santa's hat, but, and as you see, I got this on clearance at Walmart too. So always look in your clearance section for yarn. And I'm going to wrap this around the red part of the hat. So I'm just gonna, this is gonna be the front of my hat, this is gonna be the back. So I'm just gonna start in a random spot here and stick my yarn in here, and then I'm gonna push this fur down or out a little bit so I can kind of get my yarn in here, and then I am going to just wrap it around. And I got these little pokies sticking up, so I'm probably going to wrap quite a bit of yarn around there to cover those up. I could cut them off, but I think I'm just going to leave them. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to wrap it around in between the little pokey things. And then I'm just going to go back over, go back down, and go back over. And then once I get to the bottom, I'm just going to go back over it again. So I'm essentially going to go over it 3 times, and hopefully those little pokey things will be covered up. Okay, I have it all bunched up. I had to put quite a bit of yarn on there, but I kind of think I like the thickness of that. So actually I could use just a little bit more yarn on the end to make it a little bit more even. And then I am going to hot glue this end right here. I'm just going to go, well, you know what, I should go over farther, because then the fur will cover that up. So just going to stick it right back here, and then I'm going to snip that end off. Let's get that in there good. I'm just going to snip that end off. Maybe put a little more hot glue in there to hold it down better. right, and then I am going to get the fur out again for the tip. And I am going to probably stick it to the yarn right here. And then I'm going to get that all filled in. I'm going to start in the back here. And then I'm going to hot glue this onto the yarn around here and then put the rest of this on the tip. Alright, so I am working on this right now. It's a little difficult to get this fur yarn onto the tip of the hat here. But I'm just kind of loosely wrapping it and then just kind of hot gluing it down. Trying not to make too much of a mess or get stuff stuck together weird. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Now the other issue that I found that I have is the little pokies are sticking through. I didn't cover it up very good with the fur down here. So what you probably should do is if you do this project, you should probably take those cut those little pokies off. So now I'm going to have to take the trim and I'm going to have to go over that again. So the bottom of my hat is going to be pretty thick, but I think it kind of has to be done. I don't want those little pokies sticking out. So I'm going to just stick that on here. And then once I go all the way around this top part here, it should be all covered up. Alright, I am just finishing up the back of this. I'm getting my last trim piece on. And then the pokies will be all covered up. So definitely, like I said, if you make this project, cut them all off. Hot glue the form together and you'll use way less yarn for one. And it might look a little bit better. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cute. I like how the hat up here is kind of chunky like that from all the yarn. Alright, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how I want to decorate my hat. I was going to put this Merry Christmas back on there, that's why I kind of set it aside, but I'm not thinking that I like that. So what I am thinking is, I have these stickers from Dollar Tree, and I think I'm going to take this little snowflake, and I'm going to stick that right on the hat right here. And I'm not even going to use any hot glue, because I think that's going to stick on the yarn pretty good. So I'm going to stick that on there, and then I have this bushel that I got. This was from Dollar Tree, and I think that I'm going to just maybe cut a little bit off and kind of stick it down in the hat here. So let me grab my bad scissors, and I'm just going to try to pull some of these up here. Cut that, and then I think I'm gonna stick that in the hat right here. And then I was thinking 2 pine cones right there, and I think that will look pretty good. So let me get that off of my hat. I'm gonna hot glue, yeah, right about there. All right, get a little hot glue. Oh, there we go, clicked in on here. And then I'm going to stick that right in the corner of the hat there. I'll eventually clean all that off. And then I am going to find I have this vase filler, and I think I'm going to find 2 smaller pine cones. And I'm just going to stick these 2 pine cones, I don't know if I like that one, right in the front here. If I had $1 for every time I drop my hot glue gun, I would be rich. Alright, and then that one. And then maybe a little berry on the top of that. Let me see what I have. Alright, I got these little berry picks from Dollar Tree, and I really love the color of these. I'm just going to pop the berry right off of there and stick some hot glue on there and stick it right on top here. All right, and then that is all finished. I think that would look great just sitting out by itself on a shelf, or like I said, a lot of people do the tiered trays. So that would look really cute on there too. So that is the end. I am finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you subscribe. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.